So then guys, we are weeks away from Tim Cook coming up on stage with all his other colleagues announcing the brand new 2022 Mac Mini and also some brand new MacBook Pros. But again, like a situation what happened in October, it's not going to happen. There's not going to be another Apple event in 2022. The last Apple event we actually had was the iPhone 14, the Apple Watch, and also the AirPods event. And unfortunately, there isn't going to be any more Apple events in 2022. And to be honest with that, there isn't going to be any more new products in 2022. And today I want to explain why this is going to be the case. So just recently, Apple just did their financial quarter, telling them how well and how successful their last quarter in sales and iPhones and Macs and everything like this has been. Now, one thing what's very important, what happened in that phone call or in that kind of conference, what happened is something what Tim Cook said. He said basically the product lines were set for 2022 as they go into the holiday season, basically indicating to us that Apple are not planning on releasing any more products in 2022. Now, something that we do know that what we thought was going to be happening is we thought we were going to be getting a brand new Mac Mini, and we also thought we were going to be getting updates to the MacBook Pro range. But looking at this report here, it doesn't seem likely now. But this is not the only person who believes this is the case. Mark Gurman has also recently changed his mind. He did say that we were probably going to be seeing brand new M2 Pros and M2 Max chipsets in the likelihood of the MacBook Pro 14-inch and the 16-inch, and he was saying that was going to be coming out probably around about November time. Except for this is not now going to happen. Mark Gurman, based on saying probably on what Tim Cook has recently said, he has also changed his mind. But to be honest, he's not the only person saying this. There's also been another leaker out there, a Korean one called Naver, and he's also said the same thing, that basically production lines for the 14-inch and the 16-inch MacBook Pros with that M2 Pro and that M2 Max chipset are going to be slipping into 2023. And to be deadly honest, in my own honest opinion, I think that we won't be seeing any sort of brand new Macs at least until March time 2023. And to be deadly honest, this does make a lot of sense, especially for say the MacBook Pro range. Generally speaking, MacBook Pros normally get sort of a brand new chipset or an update really kind of every sort of 18 months. Sometimes there is the odd occasion where the chipset might get updated like so once a year or maybe 2 years or maybe 2 and a bit years, but generally speaking, past history has shown us with MacBook Pros that the chipset gets updated around about every 18 months. If you remember, around about a year ago, we did get the 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pros, that brand new design, and we got the M1 Pro and the M1 Max inside it. So again, it makes sense if they're coming out in 2023 around about March time. This is that 18-month sort of time period. And something else that goes along with that is going to be that probably that brand new Mac Mini. Again, we were expecting to see the Mac Mini coming out before the end of 2022, but it doesn't seem likely now. So I would definitely say the Mac Mini is on the cards, and in that we'll probably get the M2, and we'll also be getting the M2 Pro chipset inside it, the higher spec one. Because at the end of the day, we do have the Mac Studio, and that Mac Studio provides us the M1 Max and the M1 Ultra, so it makes sense for the Mac Mini to give us the M2 and also the M2 Pro. And when you think about it, this also makes sense why the kind of Mac Mini isn't coming out to 2023. In 2022, we did get the Mac Studio, and that came out, like I just said, with that M1 Max and also that M1 Ultra. It wouldn't really make much sense for say 6-7 months later for a Mac Mini to get an update as well. You know, Apple want to be pushing on their Mac Studios for this fall, for this holiday season's big time. They won't want people probably going for the sort of Mac Mini, you know, instead. They'll want to be pushing that line even more. So it makes sense that it won't be coming out to 2023. Something else which probably most likely going to be seeing in 2023 is going to be the brand new Mac Pro line. And this is something what I'm really looking forward to see what Apple are going to do with this. The Mac Pro, remember, is the big daddy Mac. And we're expecting kind of an M1 Ultra chipset inside, or even an M2 Ultra chipset inside it, and possibly something called the M2 Extreme, which is going to be basically 2 sort of M2 Ultras inside it. And we're really looking forward to seeing what Apple are going to be doing with that coming out next year. But what I'm going to say is though, guys, that it doesn't seem likely that we're going to be seeing any Macs coming out in 2022, what is a bit upsetting. But I can tell you something what is really, really good, what is still going to possibly happen in 2022, and that all depends on you guys. And that is the giveaway that I am doing on this channel right now. So right now, guys, we are going to be heading towards 500,000 subscribers. And when we get over 500,000 subscribers, I'm doing not just one giveaway, I'm going to be doing 3 giveaways to 3 lucky winners. So basically 1 prize per winner. And I want to show you what those prizes are today. The first prize is going to be this. It is a MacBook Pro, and this is the M1 Pro 14-inch model. I'm giving this away to 1 lucky person. And then next of all, I'm going to also be giving away this. This here is an M2 MacBook Air. And again, I'm going to be giving this away to 1 lucky person when we get over 500,000 subscribers. And then finally, the last prize I'm going to be giving away is this. It's going to be an iPhone 14 Pro Max, and this is the 256GB model. And I'm also going to be giving this away to 1 lucky person when we get over 500,000 subscribers. And to be honest, it's not that far away now from the time I am making this video. So if you want to be in a chance to possibly win one of those prizes, all you need to do is write down in the comments below if you're planning to buy any Apple gear in 2022, the remainder of this year, or maybe some in 2023. I would love to know. Put it down in the comments below to enter into this international giveaway. And also at the same time, if you want to find out who the lucky person is who's going to win one of these prizes, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss out on that video announcing who the winner is when we get over 500,000 subscribers. Now on that note, something else I just want to say, sadly there are still lots of spammers and scammers out there. A lot of them even impersonating myself, you know, calling themselves like WhatsApp me at Matt Talks Tech 1, or for example Telegram me at Matt Talks Tech the official. This is not me at all. Please ignore these comments and please do report them too. It would really do a big favour on the community on this channel, so please do ignore them. Well, with that guys out of the way, let's talk a little bit more of what we're probably going to be seeing in 2023, not just the actual MacBooks that I've just been talking about and also the Mac Mini. Let's talk about some other products that we could possibly see. Now, as much as I said that most likely the Macs will be coming in March time, we have heard a rumour that we're going to be getting an Apple event in January time, and this is for the brand new sort of Apple AR VR headset. And I've made a couple of videos about this recently, and this is sort of Apple's sort of first launch into that journey of AR and VR properly, not just what you get on sort of your phone with the LiDAR sensor and all of those bits and pieces. This is probably an actual handset or headset that goes on your head, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. And maybe we'll get to that dream of getting to Apple Glass as well one day, or the Apple glasses, and that'd be really, really cool. And we're expecting this event to happen in January time at some point. The last time we actually had an event in January time from Apple was actually from Steve Jobs, and that was actually announcing the brand new 1st generation iPad, the introduction to the iPad. So this would be really, really cool if Apple do bring a brand new product range out in January time. Obviously, what we're also expecting in 2023 are the brand new iPhones, some sort of iPad updates again, and also obviously that we're also expecting, you know, some other bits and pieces as well coming along the line. Maybe some brand new AirPod Maxes, or maybe, you know, brand new sort of AirPods 4th generation. We'll just have to see. Something else though, what is going to be really, really cool, what's possibly going to be seeing, we could be seeing a brand new MacBook Air, and this could be with a 15-inch display or 16-inch display, and that would be really, really cool. And we've also heard rumours that we could be getting an iPad Pro with a 14 or a 16-inch display, possibly named the iPad Pro or iPad Ultra or the iPad Pro Max or something like this. It's going to be really, really cool. So those are some products we're really looking forward to seeing in 2023. But the main thing, I guess, guys, to take away from this video, sadly, it does look like there isn't going to be an Apple event, and even more sadder, it does seem that there isn't going to be any more products in 2022 coming from Apple at least. So with that, guys, on that disappointing news, I am afraid to say it's time to wrap up this video. I would love to know your thoughts, if you believe that Apple should be announcing some Macs before the end of 2022, or do you think they're doing the right thing waiting to 2023? Let me know in the comments below. And on that note, guys, if you do want to hear the latest sort of Apple news, reviews, comparisons, then please make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I will see you really soon. Take care now then. Bye bye.